I don't know if I can keep this. Probably can't. I think I'm gonna go to 5. This is a reasonable 5. I'll put back both Furies. Just play a fair game plan. Rough mulligans. This is what I was thinking about last night. Was just something with Priest of the Fellrice to get back a Troxo. I don't know what else you'd play in this deck though. Play like Solitudes. I don't even know. Like, do you have enough white cards for Solitude? I feel like Fury. Splitting it between the 3 colors is kind of awkward though. I feel like you have the most white cards. Maybe just like jam Solitudes in here. They're mulliganing to 4. I'm probably gonna Thoughtseize them on 1. I'm gonna keep thinking about this. I ended up playing in the challenge last night. In the like Friday night challenge. Off stream. And I ended up running into Zeriok playing Mill. And I just have this random Emrakul in my sideboard. Which was kind of clutch. I have no idea what they're playing, but if they're mulliganing to 4, I'm gonna assume Magus the Moon's good. Because they're probably on like Tron or Amulet or some big mana deck. Murktide, Scammer, Titan. I think Murktide's the best out of those 3 still. Up Kyo. Bright and early. I'm just gonna submit Maguses and assume that they're gonna be good. This is one of the hands of all time. But it scams. I could leave this in my hand. Nah. Nah, I don't think I need 2 Undying effects. Oh, they're on Spike Sack. Dead baby unicorn. Thank you, Dead Baby Unicorn, for the tier 1, and welcome back to the 8 months. Sorry, 8 months. 7-month streak, though. Blood Sun, Wildfire, Hellraiser. They need 9 cards in their graveyard. I'm just gonna Thoughtseize the Blood Sun away from them. Then they get the ramp with Lotus Field, which I'm not about. Okay, they have 2. I guess I'm gonna take the Hellraiser then. Thank you so much, Dead Baby Unicorn. Scam Gang. That's really good for them. So it turns out Magus the Moon's not gonna be good here. And I've been played. I have to go Blood Sun into Lotus Field, into Blood Sun. Oh, even better. Can't use that. And they're getting close to having like 9 cards in graveyard. I gotta watch out for the Hellraiser. Although they could just hardcast the Hellraiser anyways. Fury. I think I've lost this game. And there's that Magus I sided in. Well, Magus actually isn't terrible because it shuts this off and makes this usable again for me. I'm still feeling pretty meh. I need to be able to Fury them next turn, so I need to rip a land. I don't even know what I'd kill. Probably their Fury. And leave them with the Reflection. Yeah, I played in the challenge last night. I started off 4-0 and then went 4-3. It was a bummer, for sure. I guess I don't have to kill Reflection. Alright, well, I've lost this game, for sure. I could Fury away the Goblin Shaman and the Reflection, or I could just bolt their Fury. I think the line's probably bolt their Fury. I'm going to try to get him to activate targeting the Fury. You know you wanna. It's so juicy. It's right there. That's pretty good. I guess I can actually use it. Never mind. I have to get him to kill this, which maybe they will. If I go like Itch, kill these two, they might copy Fury and kill Magus. And if they do that, then I can Malice my Fury. It's worth a shot. I've been on 3 Terminates forever. I've been on 3 Terminates since way before Elishon was printed. Okay, everything's gonna work out. Nice. Making a Fury copy absolutely lets you ping. I don't know if I want this K command or not. I'll roll with it, I think. And it's pretty good. I'm gonna ship a Grief. I'm gonna Fury. No Fury. Wall of Omens, call Fable Bloodsun. I think I'm gonna take the wall on the Fable and help them draw Fury. If they draw Fury, I'm gonna lose this game. I think that's my best bet. Good news is if they don't draw Fury, they're probably gonna lose the game. Oh boy. It's all lands, always has been. This was not bad. 2, 4, 8, and they're at virtual 4 right now. I'm at virtual 6. I'm taking a draw right now in case I hit like Thoughtseize. Excuse me. Am I still feeling under the weather? Bin's Hellraiser, Hellraiser. Yep. Undying Effect's not bad. It like insulates me from Fury a little bit. That deck's hardest matchup. It used to be Hammer because they just Hammer because this card is a card that they pack like multiple copies of and they just try to dunk on you with it over and over and over. And this card fucking sucks. I hate it. It's unbeatable. Fuck this card. Turns out protection from black and red's pretty good. Against the deck that is black and red. Yep. Probably gonna kill just Grief. Hmm. They probably have an Ephemerate. They did not have an Ephemerate. Not a problem. Murktide pretty even. It'll be better, but they have Expressive Iteration, which is less like a house against you. I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize him on 1 because I don't want him to grist me. Grist or Yawgmoth would be good takes for me here. Take a Strangleroot Geist. I mean, adjust for your local metagame, but I think there's a lot of mill running around right now, and I've played Zeriak in last night's challenge and dunked on him. So, if I draw a Fury, the game's over. On the spot, instantly. Not a Fury. They draw Yogg. I drew Grizz. Interesting that they chose to sack that one. Well, I guess now I'm dashing this Ragavan and killing the Grist. They do have Dryad Arbor. They're probably going to get Dryad Arbor and save Grist. Yep. I'm not too upset about this because it takes them off of Yawgmoth mana. You have to punch me for 4. Yeah, it's a Ghost. Yep. A lot of lands. I think I'm gonna bin this Grief. I'm gonna bin Grief land, try to find something better. Like a Fury. Fury would be super nice here. Take another 4 damage. We are scamming today. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm gonna kill Grist plus a Noble Hierarch. Not the best, but I need to refill here. If they attack with guys, then I get to block plus Undying. Although maybe I want this Dauthi. Dauthi's not terrible, but I think I can find something better. Yeah, Dauthi's good in this matchup, but I think I want Fury. That's like all I want right now is just Fury. Awkward Blackcleave Cliffs to pair with my Fury. Chef's Kiss. Suppose we'll pass. I'm like so dead to Yawgmoth if I ever draw it. Quarter Calling. Endurance in the main deck. Rude. I don't have anything in exile I care about at the moment. I want to get rid of the critical mass so they can't cord for a Yogg. Shutting off their cord's not bad. I can cord for 3 only. It's gonna kill their endurance. Okay. Fury, pretty good card. Fatal Push in, Path of Peril in, Hidetsugu. Hidetsugu's like pretty average. I don't know if I want it. I do want the hearses. I guess I'll leave in a couple of Blood Moons. I could bring in Sheoldred's Edict just for Grist. I kind of want to try that. Let's try bringing in Edict for Grist. Yeah, DT would be fuming. Oh, look at you, drawing fucking Fury again. All you ever do is draw fucking Fury. That's the entire deck. If you draw Fury, you win. If you don't, you fucking lose. The deck's trash. It's bad. Stop playing it. There's a reason Scam never does well. It's probably fine. This is the kind of matchup where I want to leave the Undying effect in my hand, so I'm going to put back Sheoldred's Edict. Not the best hand, and I could easily get run over if I don't draw Fury. And DT was right, I just need to draw a Fury. Grist. Turn 2 Grist is usually lights out as well. Border Calling, Strangler, Geist, Young Wolf. Okay. At least their hand's pretty beatable. Yeah, the Edict's like, why did you bottom me, dingo? Would have made him sack the Grist, dingo. You fool. One, two, three. I'm gonna make a minus here. Just fine. We take those. They might also minus on Dauthi as well. What's up, Skippus? How you doing? I think I'm just gonna run out the Dauthi. I could have led with Spyro here, but discarding the Dauthi doesn't seem that good. Dauthi's like a good card in the matchup. It's not the best, but it's a good card for sure. Good enough to make him do that. Weenie MTG? God tier username. How have I never seen that before? Hold up. Oh, you definitely chatted in here. I want to do cube drafts. That's a great username. Yeah, I'm gonna save 2 life. Not super relevant, but yep. The new signs being suspended by Joey Wheeler and a Fruitquake Mountain Dew. Okay. Would have been better for me. Didn't shuffle in my graveyard. Interesting. I just kill its endurance while I have revolt. Oh, your first deck was White Weenie? That makes sense. That's still a great username. Ooh. That's actually kind of clutch. I'm still gonna be like, oh, attack Grist. Let's see what they do. They're like most definitely playing Protect the Grist at this point. Yeah, Joey's a pillar of strength. This Spyro must also be a pillar of strength right now. Sheoldred's Edict? It's not bad. Not bad at all. That was the first time I've ever had it sack a Planeswalker. That was a good feeling. And make a decision. Do I want to draw a card or do I want to get back Spyro tokens? I think I draw a card. I like the faster I draw into Fury, the better. But I also can't go too low on life. It's also a race against the Yawgmoth. Hi, Thoughtseize. Is that a good one? That one seems like a good one. Oh, baby. It's too many good things. I think I just Fury the shit out of them. Is that a convenient 1-1-1-1 split? No, don't mind if I do. Bye, board. Go ahead. And that's why Yawgmoth's a bad day. Yeah, right, Jeremy? Oof. Ragavan, Death Shadow, Dragon's Rage Channeler. I could take Ragavans, but I'm also thinking about just taking, like, Shadow DRC and then leaving Grief back. I don't know. I'm gonna take both Ragavans, I think. I don't know, it's pretty close. That Shadow might be a problem at some point, which is my main concern, is that Shadow is gonna be problematic. Good news is that this is probably never gonna get Delirium. Never mind, it's getting Delirium. Top the card, that's not good for me. I topped another DRC. I feel like that's weird. You really want another DRC at this stage in the game? Yeah, they do have a breach. I guess, yeah, if they have breach, maybe. I'm expecting them just to jam Shadow this turn. Those are the two cards in hand. They have breach, Shadow. So the Shadow's going to be a 4-4. If I draw an Undying effect, this game's over. I didn't. I could trade here. This is interesting. And also make for a really good what's the play. Because I don't know. Other cards are Unknown and Breach. So I'm thinking about killing both DRCs and attacking. If I do that, it puts the Shadow up to an 8-8, which is a 2-turn clock, which is going to outrace me. If I can't kill the DRCs, if I kill the Shadow and attack, then I need to dodge them drawing like Bobble or something to make their Breach really good. I'm going to lose my Ragavan by pitching it to Fury. So I'm not going to take the chance of trying to draw a dash Ragavan because that's just not going to happen. I think I'm just killing the Shadow here. But if I kill the Shadow and they play Breach, they can just recast the Shadow. I'm just going to kill the Shadow, I think. And hope they don't draw land. I can't kill the two DRCs. I'm going to die to the Shadow if I do that. Because I'm going to attack them, then their Shadow's going to grow to an 8-8. They attack me, and then I can't kill them. We're going to get back their Shadow. On top. Two cards that you wish you took in the beginning. It's probably still the same thing. Probably still the Ragavans. I think Terminate would be my best draw for sure. You're almost good, but you're not. I did say I was concerned with the Shadow at the beginning, and it turns out I was right for being concerned with the Shadow. They turn on Delirium, which they're going to. I'm just gonna die. Holy shit. I actually have to chump. I have to chump and draw a bolt. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. I know Fable. Fable's slow. Fable's slow and doesn't actually provide card advantage. It provides card selection. I think Blood Moon's probably bad against them. since they're also a black-red deck, but it stopped them from, like, fetching and shocking themselves, which is not irrelevant. I don't want to hear, I don't think. Pyro is just straight-up card advantage. Also, Seasoned Pyro synergizes with the Feign Deaths and the Undying Malices. I mean, Fable does also when it flips, so that's not, like, a great argument, Mark. But it's mostly just because of the immediate card advantage being so impactful. I definitely think I want all these. I'm probably just going to cut Ragavan. Seems weak. Brotherhood's End, you don't need mass artifact removal. Brotherhood's End doesn't deal with Sanctifier, so I don't think it's good. Shadow, Ragavan, removal spell, removal spell. I'll take the Ragavan because I have an answer to the Shadow now. They had a lot of looks with DRCs, so we knew this could happen. Oh, they are Grixis Shadow. I thought they were just black-red Shadow. I know that they were Grixis Shadow, but left in the Blood Moons. Interesting. Probably EI and like Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the Blood Moons back in for game 3 if there is a game 3. I think instead of playing Night's Whisper, I'm just playing more impactful cards that do something immediately instead of like taking a turn off the Night's Whisper. Plus, I found like sometimes taking the 2 points of damage is actually pretty relevant, so I've been off Night's Whisper. I think I want to spend the more expensive removal spell, although I could get Spell Pierced. What I get for not eating my own graveyard, huh? Holy shit. BTFO'd. Alright. So I know the last 2 cards are Mountain Heat. How many lands would you say a deck needs to play if they want to hit their 3rd land on turn 3? At least 20. One better. I start eating my own graveyard. I'd like to draw land here. Land or a red card would be quite nice. Why does it have to be the one that provides me card advantage? I guess in this case it's card selection. So if I kill Death Shadow and DRC by pitching it to Grief, I have to deal with Giganta, which I'm not sure I can do. I think they also topped with DRC, so I might have an EI on top. I think my plan at this point is pretty much just grow Hearse until I can one-shot them with it. If it's getting a lot of message requests, I'd probably DM do. Another Shadow. Please be a Fury on top of my deck. Terminate? Terminate's not bad. I could kill both of their Shadows. I could like heat one of them and then terminate the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm gonna do that. Also, if they attack with Giganta, I'm gonna have a hard read that they drew Drown in the Lock, and they want to kill my Hearse with it. So I'm gonna eat my own graveyard some more, and then not have to worry about that. Instead of animating the Hearse, I'll just jump with the token, or just no blocks it. Bird. They're giving themselves Delirium, which means I get to eat the DRC for free. It's so nice of them. I think I'm gonna Hearse eat both Shadows so that way they can't draw Breach and murder me. That's okay. They have nothing left. Conveniently 11 power. Had a Chump with Treader. More Gigantha. So now I just have to dodge, excuse me, Drown Lock. I have to dodge Drown Lock. That's a redraw. That was a whole lot of nothing. I actually could have sent in with the elemental tokens as well. Or an Elder Voltage. I don't want to get dashed on by Ragavan though. Big Hearse. Okay, I know that they are traditional GDS. So I'm bringing the Blood Moons back in. I had them out for this matchup because I don't think that they're typically very good against them, but as a black red, because I thought they were black red shadow. They only had 2 colors, but now that I know that they're pretty heavy on the blue, I'm gonna bring the Blood Moons back in. Just run it like this. I don't think Croaks is very good, especially now that like Leyline Binding is seeing more play again. Croaks is so bad into Leyline Binding. This is one of the hands of all time. I think this hand has enough upside to keep it. What's up, Burnt? If I get to go like Hearse in the Blood Moon, it'll be pretty devastating for them. Now, Burn's been falling off a little bit, so I trimmed some number of brutalities. Better. Dashing a Ragavan. Very interesting. It certainly is a bold move. I'm actually going to play the Locthwain here to make them not think about Blood Moon before I Blood Moon them. So they're going to hit me with a Ragavan if I do this. I also might have Spell Pierce, but I think they would have Spell Pierced the Terminate unless they were like Clairvoyant, Omniscient, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I guess they're Clairvoyant and Omniscient. Oh boy. I have to take the iteration. I'm gonna drown this. It makes the mana significantly worse, but I have tried iteration and scam before. Keep dashing this Ragavan instead of committing anything to the board. Edict is really good against Murktide, right? Because they just like play a giant Murktide and you're able to Edict it. think I'm just gonna do nothing. Swamp was a less than stellar draw. Not good. I do think I have to kill this Ledger Shredder though. Before it grows. So I need to Fatal Push the Ragavan that they're gonna dash at me. If I do that, I get to draw a card also, which is not the worst. I don't know, maybe I could have like waited and let the Shredder hit me. And that would have been a 3-5, which is very awkward. My loose is Gigantha now. I need to draw a Grief or something. I guess I didn't want to draw that. At least snatch Ragavan, in the very least. Yeah, some would say EI is not a bad card. Others would disagree. Boy. Breach Bobble incident. Oh, they just have Lightning Bolt too. GG's Dingo, I was the sniper. I'm not saying they were sniping. I'm just saying they played that really well. Line of the Void is good if there's a lot of breach decks around. Like, it would have been good in that match. That sucks. Line of the Void is just good. It depends on the meta. Like, if you expect a lot of Murktide and they have Natural Tron. Alright, next game. If you expect a lot of, like Murktide and Jeskai breach decks, then Leyline's gonna be your best friend. If not, it's not gonna be that good. Play on MTGO. It depends on how the meta settles over the next couple of days. Or weeks even. Because with the new set coming out, people are trying a bunch of new stuff, so the meta's not really established at the moment. Once the meta becomes a little bit more established, then I'll have a clearer idea if I want to be on Leyline or hers. I still think hers is really good against Murktide, but it's just not as good against the breach decks. Actually, a possibility I wanted to cast the Ancient Stirrings. Even Scam can win on turn 3. Yeah, turn 2 swing for 10, turn 3 swing for 10. This is certainly one of the hands of all time. And it does have Ragavan and the Blood Moon, so it makes me want to keep it. But if they have like a single Dismember or Warping Whale, this hand falls apart. They are taking a mulligan though. I think I can probably find a better 6. This is the same hand but better. Nice. Feign Death gone. I'm gonna Thoughtseize them on one. And they have a Ballista. I have a Ballista, Warping Whale, Scrying, and an O-Stone. I'll take the Warping Whale. Let's see if they know to play the Ballista on one here, or if I can dash the Ragavan and have it connect. Looks like everything's gonna work out. Never mind, it didn't work out. They drew the natural Tron into a big ballista. They were gonna have unnatural Tron, but they ripped this off the top. I guess I can Edict them. I still have to deal with the O-Stone. O-Stone's gonna be a problem as well. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this O-Stone. That's for future Dingo to figure out. Yeah, it didn't even ping me. It's kind of weird. Probably objectively wrong, too. Maybe they just don't draw another land. Okay, they don't have another land. Maybe just off it. I don't want to commit Dauthi to the board, I don't think. Because if they do draw the land for O-Stone, I'm in trouble. And their deck is like 90% lands. Maybe they continue to get unlucky. Maybe, just maybe. I exiled their forest. 2, 4, 6. Alright, I'm gonna commit the Dauthi now. Then I'll save the Spyro for next turn. Because this is representing lethal now. So if they don't draw the land, which I'm like, fingers crossed, don't draw a land, then I'll have a shot. Okay, that's not good for me. Wow, that's so fucking bad for me. Holy shit. That was so much worse than a land. Now I get to gain 2 life, eat my Blood Moon, and pop the O-Stone. I guess they don't get to gain 2 because they didn't die, because Dauthi exiled it. That was worst case scenario, though. No, I can't cast Stone. I can cast a Haywire Might, which I'm going to. Oh yeah, I guess I can steal Stone, you're right. Because it is the cost to sacrifice it, I forgot. Yeah, you're right, I can steal a Stone. Don't want to steal a Stone. Is it better than Haywire Might? I guess it is better than Haywire Might. I forgot it was a cost to sacrifice O-Stone. Hopefully they have nothing incredibly devastating. I guess time will tell. What time's the challenge start? It's like 45 minutes, right? I think it's like 45 minutes. Hope I don't miss it. Yeah. I'll lock in 45 minutes to spare so I don't forget. Have an O-Stone of their own. You're on edge here with this game. Because I cast it after the thing resolved. After their O-Stone resolved, I cast it with Dauthi. Because Dauthi lets you cast until the end of turn. But I just waited. How do they have 5 cards and nothing to do? Castle Locthwain would be so OP if you could fetch it. Awkward Blackcleave Cliffs sounds about par for the course. Not good for me. That's not good for me at all. Although, bridge doesn't do anything. Yeah, game restart. Oh, it's EE. Yeah. I hope they restart the game. God. This Haywire Might's been destroying me. Yeah, I can't win. My best bet's that they restart the game with those two lands in play. I mean, I guess I could pass and try to find another bolt, but they just like untap and then activate it anyways. I could hit this thing for 4 and they're probably just gonna exile it. Yeah, they can start taking cards from their own hand. This is a losing battle. Yeah, the challenge starts soon. I think I'm gonna shock this in to leave a lightning bolt. Almost scam it with this hand. If I draw an Undying effect, then that's fine. Then I can start scamming, but if not, then I think playing a fair game plan is okay with this hand as well. Look at that Goblin guy drawing me a land and another land. And it's not very good against burn. Unless they go like Eidolon, at which point I could just kill with like Fury or something. Kind of hope they go Eidolon and not Searing Blood or Blaze or whatever it's called. Hopes and Dreams and Shambles. That's not pretty good. Alright, Kolaghan's command, you've served your due purpose here. Goblin Guide, Lightning Helix, Rift Bolt. I'm gonna take both burn spells and leave them with the Goblin Guide. And I can do like pseudo scry using the Goblin Guide in my Bloodstained Mire. I'm down to virtual 11. There's only one way to find out, big kid. Even if you make top 32, then you get your money back. So out of 100 players, if you finish in the top third, when you write, you write. I'm in. Hell yeah. What are you gonna do? Swing at me? My god, they did it. I'm gonna Blood Moon, just so that way I can't cast white spells anymore. Got some off of Helix and Boros Charms out. And I am conveniently down to 4, which means that they would need 2 burn spells. Or they die. Back for 7, 8. Leave this back in case they have creature plus burn spell. And then creature's not gonna be good enough either. I guess I could have left both elementals back. My brother in creativity. Thoughtseize, get out of here. Blood Moon, get out of here. Take the Fatal Push. Take some EEs because they're going to bring in like Sanctifier, Core Firewalker. I don't usually mind some of these sweepers against them. Like Path of Peril's probably fine. Hidetsugu is a little bit slow, but this takes care of Eidolon as well. I could bring in something garbage like a Tourach. Path of Pitchable. Seems good. Goblin good. Still gonna do this, even though they can Rift Bolt my grief. Whoa, that's a hand. That is certainly one of the hands of all time. Honestly, I'm pretty cold to these Eidolons. I think I'm going to take them. I could just hope that they never draw second land, but I'm super cold if they do. They could Rift Bolt me and then skewer the Grief. I think that's what I would have done if I were them. Might be playing to this kick Tourach if they're going to have a bunch of cards stuck in hand. I think this is okay. I don't think they're going to Rift Bolt the Seasoned Pyro. They're probably just going to go face and then face with something else. If I don't draw a land, then I'll just like dash Ragavan. I don't know, I can double spell. A little bit awkward. I think I kicked the Tourach now while I can still get a card from them. Puts me down to 7. I gotta get in while the getting's good still. And I can start clocking them as well. Tagging them for 5. They're attacking me for 2. We're gonna take an additional 2 down to 7. Yep, down to 5. And if I dash this Ragavan, I can just lock him out of the game. Oh, maybe I don't have to. I might just do it themselves. I pay 4 for that? Almost. We're leaving this game up to a die roll, huh? Typical burn game. That's how most games against burn go. It's always the last turn. Last card. I was thinking about that. Maybe I should have EE'd for 2 anyways. But this way, if I get to block, then I get to leave up, I have to activate Spyro, make tokens. No, I can cast EE. So EE has Sunburst, right? Where's the deck? I can overpay for the EE. All that matters is the number of colors, so I can pay 4 for it, and then put it in with 2 colors.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.